We opened this special edition in Ethiopia, where horticulture has become a success story over the last 20 years, to the point of becoming the country's second largest source of export earnings after coffee. Last year, income from the sector totaled over $660 million, a record that should be surpassed this year thanks to flower sales. What are the driving forces behind this booming business, and how is Ethiopia coping with international competition? To find out more, our Addis Ababa correspondent Tefera Gadamu headed out to the fields and greenhouses.
This includes crops like mint, rosemary, coriander, parsley, thyme, and so on. We have about 22 crops that we are growing here, herbs. We have got selected vegetables like cherry tomato, sweet pepper, cucumber, different types of lettuce, beef tomato, which is tomato for burgers.
We grow here around 16 varieties with different colors as per customers' requirements, like Everred, Upper Class, Athena. We have around 6-7 hectares covered by red varieties because red is a common variety. Then Athena is a white. Then we have different types of pink colors.
These are two of the 130 growers that are engaged in the production and export of horticultural products. While a few are Ethiopian or joint venture investments, the majority happen to be Dutch companies, followed by Israeli and Indian growers. Organized in 8 clusters, a good number of them are concentrated in the Great Ethiopian Rift Valley, where Share Ethiopia, a Dutch company, and the largest rose grower in the world, is also located. Some are around the capital Addis Ababa, and 5 others near Tana, the largest lake in the northern part of the country. The growers are availing a significant package to the market.
Almost every day we harvest, in average, about 80,000 stems. The volume of export is about 22 million stems per year.
The herbs and vegetables total, we are sending about 30 tons a week. And flower, we are sending about 100,000 to 150,000 stems every week.
And in any given year,
if you look at the data, nearly 300,000 tons of horticultural products are exported.
In the beginning, with the focus on just a few countries in Europe, mostly associated with the home base of the growers, the export destinations were very limited.
It was really very difficult. Even the market, the destination is only Holland.
But in 20 years, much has changed significantly.
We have got whole buyers, so we are preparing products for supermarkets in Tesco, Sainsbury. These are bigger supermarkets in Europe.
If we start from the northern hemisphere, it's going to Canada and US. If you look at Europe, it's going everywhere, be it Scandinavian, West Europe, East Europe, all the flowers, the herbs are destined there. Again, if you look at Far East, it's going as far as South Korea and Japan. It's also shipped to Middle East countries as well.
50% we send to Middle East. The freight cost is low because it's near to Ethiopia.
And we are also sending them to the continent, to Nigeria.
With a steadily expanding market, the revenue base is also growing. Here are cases in point.
We are a big company, bringing about 12 to 15,000 million euro to this country, from herbs, vegetables, and flowers in general.
If we have the good year, maybe around $4-5 million we can get a year.
The total export value for last year fiscal year was about 661 million US dollar, out of which 93 million was generated from the export of fruits, vegetables, services, and seeds as well. And the lion's share was generated from the export of flowers, which is about 558 million.
That may not look like a big figure. Last year, neighboring Kenya's horticulture exports reportedly generated nearly 1.1 billion US dollars. And part of it has got to do with the cost of inputs that are largely imported. Here is an example.
In order to raise a very good quality basil that can be sold in the European market, it will take about $1.50. Majority of the cost comes later on from the packaging and from the logistics, which is about $3 more. So all in all, $4.5 per kg crop like basil. So this is being sold with all the additional expenses that we're having, about $7 to $8, with profit margin of 15 to 20%.
But the growers agree that the inflated costs are compensated by the reasonable freight rate of Ethiopian Airlines, which flies to over 100 destinations around the world.
We have Ethiopian Airlines, which is extending its service with reasonable air freight rates. This is also a comparative advantage. As we speak now, Ethiopia is cheaper by $1 per kilogram for air freight to Europe. Every day, a minimum of 2 freighters, 777 freighters are shipping Ethiopian horticulture products. And in the belly of passenger aircrafts, you find Ethiopian horticulture products as well.
And today, in the flower supply chain, Ethiopia is among the top 5 global players and the second largest in Africa. From over 2 million hectares, coffee is generating $1 billion for the country. But according to industry observers, by just doubling the current production area of nearly 1,800 hectares, the horticulture sector that has generated 200,000 jobs can easily overtake coffee as the leading foreign exchange earner.